I've smelled death before on roadkill, on decaying animals, but never like that day. It was sweet, almost floral, but so thick it clawed at my throat. I was hiking off the trail, somewhere deep in the woods behind an old logging road. It was quiet, just the rustling of leaves and the occasional bird call, until that smell hit me. Being curious, I pushed through the undergrowth, parting branches heavy with moss. And that's when I saw him. A man, or what was left of one. His skin was bloated and mottled green and black, his mouth slightly open like he was about to say something. Flies covered him. The smell was worse up close sweet and rotten all at once. For a few seconds, I couldn't move. My mind didn't even register fear at first. It just went blank. Then the reality sank in. I'd found a dead body. My hands were shaking as I called the police. The dispatcher told me not to move and to stay with the body until they arrived. That seemed simple enough at first. But as I hung up, I realized I was alone miles from anyone, and the light was fading fast. I kept thinking maybe I should just leave, but something about him held me there. Maybe guilt, maybe curiosity, maybe something else entirely. By the time the sun disappeared behind the trees, the woods had gone silent. Even the insects stopped buzzing around him, as if they sensed something I didn't. I tried to distract myself, looked at my watch, scrolled my phone, but every time I looked up, it felt like he had shifted just slightly. His head tilted more toward me. His mouth seemed a little wider. At one point, I thought I heard whispering, soft, like the wind, but not random. The words sounded almost deliberate, like my name being spoken by someone underwater. It took the police nearly 3 hours to reach me. When their flashlights finally cut through the trees, I was sitting only a few feet from the corpse, staring at him. I didn't even realize how close I'd moved until one of the officers pulled me back. They told me later the man had been dead for nearly 2 weeks. Suicide, they said. Probably took his own life out here and just waited. No one came for him. For a while, I convinced myself that was the end of it. But the dreams started a few nights later. At first, they were just fragments. The same woods, the same smell, and that man standing upright, staring at me. His skin was whole again, his eyes open, his mouth moving, but I could never hear the words. Each night, he got closer, clearer, angrier. One night, I finally understood what he was saying. He told me I had disturbed his resting place, that he had chosen those woods to be left alone. He said I needed to take his place so he could finally rest again. I woke up screaming, drenched in sweat, that same sickly sweet smell filling my room like he was right there beside me. The dreams didn't stop. They followed me into the day. Sometimes I'd catch a glimpse of him in reflections, a shadow behind me in the bathroom mirror, a pale shape in the store window. Sometimes I'd smell that same sweetness when there was no reason to. Once, I found dirt under my fingernails when I hadn't been anywhere near the woods. I tried to tell myself it was just my mind replaying the trauma. But one night, I woke up and found my shoes covered in mud and leaves scattered across my floor. I had no memory of going outside. That's when I went back. I don't even remember deciding to go. I just ended up there. The forest was silent, heavy. The place where I'd found him looked different now. The ground uneven and disturbed, like it had been dug up recently. The air was thick with that smell again, and before I could turn around, I saw him standing between the trees, whole, breathing, smiling. His voice wasn't in my head this time. It was right in front of me. "You found me," he whispered. "Now stay." The next morning, the police found my car abandoned by the trailhead. My phone, flashlight, and camera were all there, still working. They said the woods smelled strange that day, like rotting flowers. They never found me. Just a fresh mound of dirt beside the old one, and that same sweet, suffocating scent drifting through the trees.